Charlie Ennis. I'm a retired senior citizen living at 1022 Rumson Road. And hopefully everybody will have a happy and safe and prosperous Christmas and New Year's, which leads me into my opening remarks about public safety here in the town of Greece and elsewhere in the community. Gun safety. Guns, firearms are dangerous tools, which we should all address at any time of year and any season as being something which should be transported and kept in a safe manner, properly licensed and dealt with. And I would like to see the town of Greece, if at all possible, with utilizing the good offices of the town of Greece, the town board and so on, to implement new safety procedures in the town code and by public ordinance and law, regulating in the town of Greece the transport, for example, of guns to a firing range, safety storage in a car on town property, and things of this nature, so we can avoid the tragedies which so often we read about in the newspaper and other media about the misuse of these, or the tragic accidents with these tremendously dangerous tools. It seems like every day there's something out there that happens, and it really tears at society. And what little steps we could take at the town level, I'm sure would be appreciated. The same could be said, since many of you folks have a little activity, let's say at the county level of government, whatever could be done at that level of government, I'm sure the public would appreciate. That being said, I would like to mention the situation here. This is the last meeting of the year 2015 for the Town of Greece Town Board. The problem, and particularly the town attorney might be interested in this, the codes addressing the zombie homes in the town of Greece. What can the town of Greece do to perhaps light a fire, so to speak, under the state government and the state assembly or the state senate to get new laws, new teeth, or what can be done at the town level to get rid of this or to mitigate these terrible vacant and abandoned homes? I got one across the street from me. They're on Donegal, right across from our home at 1022 Rumson Road. And they're throughout several hundred, perhaps, or quite a few here in the town of Greece. It'd be great to see the town lobby through the state or county, whatever efforts could be, for the banks to take more responsibility and put some teeth in some laws to get rid or to mitigate this terrible problem, which hurts our market value, which involves, then you get into taxation issues and the valuation townwide and so on. So it's a very serious problem, and I'd like to see the town take a much more aggressive approach on this. I know steps have been taken in the past, but I'd like to follow up more aggressive measures taken. Thank you for listening to me on that subject. And I will close by saying that the diversity here in the town of Greece can always be improved as we go forward into the new year. For example, Martin Luther King Day coming up here in January. I would love to see the town have some activities relating to diversity here in the town of Greece with all the elements of the town government. And with that, I want to thank you for listening to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie. Anyone else like to address the town board at this time? I'll now close the public hearing. I'll now recess the December 15, 2015 meeting of the Greece Town Board. Oh, we're going to, okay, then you know what? We can't start the first public hearing by law till 6:15. So what we're going to do is we're going to start, we're going to go into the agenda until that time, and then we'll pick up with the public hearings.
Item number 1, establishment of a public hearing date of January 19, 2016 at 6:15 p.m. to consider the request submitted by Indus Real Estate II, Inc. for a special use permit to operate a restaurant to be known as Starbucks on property located at 2585 Westridge Road and 1271 Long Pond Road.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilman Granville, second by Councilwoman Crisadero. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Item carries.
Item number 2, establishment of a public hearing date of January 19, 2016 at 6:16 p.m. to consider the request submitted by Ralph Automotive, Inc. to rezone 2.66 plus or minus acres from R1-18 single-family residential to BG general business on property located at and adjacent to 711 and 15 Elk Grove Road.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilman Conlon, second by Councilwoman Crisadero. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 3, establishment of a public hearing date of January 19th, 2016 at 6:17 p.m. to consider the request submitted by 999 Long Pond LLC to rezone 7.28 plus or minus acres from R1-18 single-family residential and A through R agricultural to BP-2 professional office on property located at 995 and 999 Long Pond Road and 19 Mill Road.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Councilman Granville, second by Councilman Berry. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 4, resolution of intent to become the lead agency for the coordinated environmental review of the request submitted by 999 Long Pond LLC to rezone 7.28 plus or minus acres from R1-18 single-family residential and A through R agricultural to BP-2 professional office on property located at 995 and 999 Long Pond Road and 19 Mill Road.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Councilman Granville, second by Councilman Berry. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 5, authorization to establish January 4th, 2016 at 5:30 p.m. at the Grease Town Hall, 1 Vince Toffney Boulevard, as the time and place when the Grease Town Board will conduct the 2016 organizational meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilwoman Christopher, second by Councilman Berry. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 6, authorization to enter into various agreements, list attached, for programs associated with the operation of the Grease Community and Senior Center. Further authorization for the supervisor to execute said agreements.
Second. Moved by Councilman Berry, second by Councilman Conlon. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 7, approval of various transfers and budget adjustments, list attached.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilman Granville, second by Councilwoman Christopher. Is there any discussion on this matter? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 8, authorization for the supervisor to enter into an agreement for the 2016 Risk Management Excess Insurance Program from Arthur J. Gallagher and Company of New York for general liability, law enforcement, public officials and employment, workers' compensation, automobile liability, abuse and harassment, property, contractors' equipment, crime and administrative services for the period January 1st, 2016 to December 31st, 2016.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilwoman Christopher, second by Councilman Berry. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 9, approval to designate $2 million of general fund surplus as committed. These funds are being committed to help finance the construction of the new police station.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Councilman Granville, second by Councilman Collins. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 10, authorization to approve a bond resolution in and an amount not to exceed $800,000 for the construction of a pavilion at Red Oaks Bay Park and related utility and site work.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilwoman Christopher, second by Councilman Berry. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 11, authorization for Deputy Commissioner of Public Works, Robert Johnson, to sign development plans on behalf of the town of Greece in the event that the Commissioner of Public Works is unavailable.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Councilman Berry, second by Councilman Granville. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 12, authorization to award the bid for site work and installation of utilities for the new lodge located at Red Oaks Bay Park to Deal Development, Inc., 5922 North Lake Road, Virgin, New York, 14416, in the amount of $313,000, based on approval by the consulting engineer Schultz Associates.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilwoman Christopher, second by Councilman Berry. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 13, authorization for the supervisor to enter into an agreement with Foundation Design PC to provide professional services in the sum of $11,225 pertaining to Red Oaks Bay Park Lodge as the project proceeds through the final design and construction.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilwoman Christopher, second by Councilman Berry. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 14, authorization to accept dedication of Lot 626, Forest Glen North, Section 6. Further authorization for the supervisor to execute all related documents.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilwoman Cristobal, second by Councilman Berry. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, and it carries.
Item number 15, authorization for RG&E to install 100-watt HPS Cobra Head light fixture and mast arm on a wood pole owned by RG&E at the following location, to be paid from the Consolidated Street Lighting Account. Further authorization for the supervisor to execute all related documents. Pole number 76, Ridgeway Avenue, at an annual cost of $91.80.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Councilman Conlon, second by Councilman Granville. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, and it carries. Okay. Got through with half the agenda. Almost. I'll now recess the December 15, 2015 meeting of the Greastown Board for the purpose of holding two public hearings. I declare open the public hearing to consider the request submitted by New York Icons Incorporated for a special use permit to operate a group instruction facility to be known as New York Icons on the property located 3160 West Ridge Road in the Lowe's Plaza.
Publication of notice in the Grease Post on Thursday, December 3rd, 2015, to consider the request submitted by New York Icons, Inc. for a special use permit to operate a group instruction facility to be known as New York Icons on property located at 3160 West Ridge Road in Lowe's Plaza has been received.
Very good. If you could say your name and who you're representing and then make your presentation.
Great, thank you, Mr. Supervisor, members of the town board. It's a pleasure to be here for your December meeting right before Christmas. So I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a happy, healthy New Year. With that, I'm pleased to be here on behalf of ABC LLC, which is the property owner of the Lowe's Plaza, which is at 3160 West Ridge Road. Heather Crow-Clark, the owner and operator of New York Icons, is stuck in traffic, but she should make it before we're done, so she'll be able to answer any questions. But we're really pleased with this application. We're talking about the space right at the elbow of the plaza, sort of that center spot that has no real visibility for retail use. And Ms. Crow-Clark operates essentially a cheerleading training center, much like any of the other team sports that you might be familiar with that I know some of your kids probably are involved with. Sports is a big business. Kids from preschool up through college age would come to this facility for training, for competitive training, for conditioning, and really to enhance the sport of cheerleading, which is extremely popular. Ms. Crow-Clark has been coaching for over 12 years. Her business has grown. She serves over 500 cheerleaders currently. Her hours of operation would be essentially the after-school hours into the evening for the older kids, presumably up until maybe 10 o'clock, and then on the weekends when kids come in all day long for different types of training, either individual training or team training types of activities. She has a great resume in terms of her experience as a coach and operator of cheerleading programs. As far as how the use fits within the plaza, as you're familiar, this is a spot between Maine's, which is a kind of wholesale grocery and party business, and Value City. This type of a use will not only be a great addition to the plaza by utilizing a space that really isn't visible for traditional retail, but it will also bring folks who travel from all over the region to bring their kids for cheerleading training. It's going to bring folks into the plaza who can then be customers and visit the restaurants and the businesses in the plaza, Ridge Road, and really bring additional folks into the town of Greece and on Ridge Road, which will be great for the other businesses in the area. In terms of the way the operation works, younger kids, much like a gymnastics facility or some of the other sports facilities you might be familiar with, are often dropped off. Sometimes parents will wait. So there might be 5 or 6 parents, waiting while kids are inside, but there are not, it's not a huge traffic generator, is what I'm saying. It serves the community with a great type of a use and an asset. I believe they service schools that don't have comparable facilities, and they provide jobs, I think, to about 17 or 18 people. Typically, there's 7 or 8 coaches or staff on at any given time. So that's kind of the program in a nutshell. I'd be happy to answer some questions.
If you'd like, you can have a seat, and I'll invite the public if anyone would like to ask any questions or inquiries about this application. Does anyone would like to address the town board regarding this matter? Okay, there being none at this point, then I'll open it up to the town board. Is there any questions here from
Supervisor, this question is for Mr. Tchaikovsky. With regards to parking on the facility, through your, review of this proposal, does it propose any issues?
Through you, Mr. Supervisor, we've examined the parking in the plaza, and there is sufficient. Lowe's, although it's a...
Excuse me, can't hear you.
Is your microphone on?
There you go, pull it closer.
Although Lowe's is
Thank
a
you.
large building, it does not draw very many vehicles at any one time. There is sufficient parking in the plaza.
Well, I can tell you that I'm happy to see the vibrant activity that's occurring in this plaza with the mains and now this, and I know there's others to come, and that's just a positive sign that we're taking a plaza and we're, the areas where there are vacancies, there's occupants that have businesses that want to locate or relocate in the town of Greece, and I'm happy to see that that plaza is quickly filling up where there were some holes. So thank you for your presentation tonight.
Thank you.
I now declare this public hearing closed.
Mr. Supervisor, I'd like to make a motion based on information from the hearing tonight. I'm going to propose the following resolutions, which I'm going to offer to the board in draft, shortened form. The complete text of the final resolutions will be available from the town clerk. Whereas the proposal is classified as a type 2 action, therefore I move that seeker does not require further action relative to the proposal. So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilman Crisadero, second by Councilman Conlon. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, none them carries.
Whereas the town board makes the following findings. In summary, the applicant's proposal is to operate a group instruction facility for cheerleading in existing tenant space. The proposal includes instruction in cheerleading and activities such as tumbling, strength training, general fitness, and choreography for youths from preschool through college age. The proposed hours of availability to students and clients are Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. to 10 p.m., Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Sundays, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Access for the premise is via a signalized driveway at Westridge Road. The proposal will fit in with the existing nearby uses. It will not be a hazard to the health, safety, or general welfare. It will not create traffic problems, and it will not place an excessive burden on public improvements, facilities, services, or utilities. Based on these findings, I move that the town board approve the special use permit subject to the following conditions. Number 1, the applicant must comply with all code requirements of the building inspector and fire marshal. And number 2, the applicant must comply with all applicable federal, state, county, and town codes and regulations. So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilman Crisadero, second by Councilman Conlon. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the item carries. And I now declare open our next public hearing to consider the request submitted by Custom Courier Solutions Incorporated for a special use permit to operate a freight and trucking terminal on property located at 1600 Lexington Avenue in Eastman Business Park.
Publication of notice in the Grease Post on Thursday, December 3rd, 2015, to consider the request submitted by Custom Courier Solutions, Inc. for a special use permit to operate a freight and trucking terminal on property located at 1600 Lexington Avenue in Eastman Business Park has been received.
Thank you. I would now like to recognize representatives from Custom Courier Solutions Incorporated and ask that they come to the podium.
Yeah?
Not me.
Well, Charlie, can you fill in for that?
No. Thanks anyway, Steve. I appreciate it.
Well,
I'll team up with you on a Santa Claus routine.
all right, very good, very good. Well, at this point, we're going to have to continue this public hearing. And do we have a motion to continue it?
I motion, Mr. Supervisor. Second.
Motion by Councilman Conlon, seconded by Councilman Granville. Is there any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Item carries. And let me ask if they show up later this evening, are we able to continue? Or-
15 minutes, they'll be done with it. We'll be out of here.
Okay.
We gotta get it all, Charlie.
Yeah, by all means.
Yeah.
Okay, continuing with the agenda. Item number 16, authorization to rescind the bid date of December 10th, 2015 for street lighting maintenance electrical throughout the town of Greece and set a new bid date of January 12th, 2016 at 3 p.m.
Second.
Moved by Councilman Berry, second by Councilman Conlon. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 17, authorization for the supervisor to enter into an agreement with Executime for purchase and implementation of a new payroll time and attendance software system for the Department of Public Works.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Councilman Conlon, second by Councilman Berry. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 18, authorization to extend the 2015 assorted plow parts contract with Chemung Supply Corp., 37 Random Knolls Drive, Penfield, New York, 14526, and Northern Supply, Inc., P.O. Box 2959, Ashman Road, Bloomfield, New York, 14469, with no changes in contract term and contract pricing. This is the first of 4 possible extensions.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilwoman Christodero, second by Councilman Conlon. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 19, authorization to renew the plumbing services contract with Gaddy Plumbing for the term of January 1, 2016 through December 31st, 2016, per same terms and conditions.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Councilman Granville, second by Councilman Berry. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 20, authorization to renew the life safety testing and monitoring contract with Simplex Grinnell for the term of January 1, 2016 through December 31st, 2016, per same terms and conditions.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Councilman Conlon, second by Councilman Granville. Is there any further discussion on this matter? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 21, authorization to renew the walk-off mat contract with UniFirst for the term of January 1st, 2016 through December 31st, 2016, per same terms and conditions.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Councilman Berry, second by Councilman Conlon. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 22, authorization to renew the trash recycle pickup with Waste Management for the term of January 1, 2016 through December 31st, 2016, per same terms and conditions.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Councilman Granville, second by Councilman Conlon. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 23, authorization to award the Greece Library Aquarium Maintenance Contract to ABC Aquarium, 84 High Street, Fairport, New York, 14450.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilwoman Christodero, second by Councilman Berry. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 24, authorization to declare the following items list attached as scrap from the Town of Greece Police Department.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Councilman Conlon, second by Councilman Berry. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Is there any batteries
Item
in my
number
pocket?
25, authorization to set a bid
Batteries
date
in
of
the
January
pocket.
12, 2016
Put your-
at 3 p.m. for tailoring and alterations of uniforms for the Town of Greece Police Department.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Councilman Granville, second by Councilman Conlon. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 26, authorization to enter into an agreement with Sign Language Connection for interpreting services.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Councilman Berry, second by Councilman Conlon. Moved by Councilman Berry, second by Councilman Granville. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed,
Okay.
item carries.
Item number 27, authorization
Just
to
leave them
enter
there.
into
I might need them.
agreements with Edith Forbes, Sheila Becker, and Ann Lapine to provide stenographic and transcription services for the Greece Town Court.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilwoman Christodero, second by Councilman Conlon. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 28, authorization to enter into an agreement with Tri-Delta Resources for off-site disaster recovery services for all Windows servers at an estimated annual cost of $25,000.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Councilman Berry, second by Councilman Granville. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries. carries.
Item number 29, approval to accept a grant from Monroe County in the amount of $6,960 for tobacco compliance checks.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Councilman Conlon, second by Councilman Granville. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 30, authorization to designate Town Attorney Brian Marionetti as hearing officer pursuant to Section 155 of New York State Town Law with respect to disciplinary proceedings regarding John D. Fogarty, and further authorization for said hearing to be scheduled on February 9th and February 10th, 2016.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilman Crisadero, second by Councilman Berry. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 31, authorization for the town to enter into an intermunicipal agreement with the Greece Central School District whereby the Greece Police Department will provide school resource officers to the school district, the cost of which is to be paid by the school district. Further authorization for the supervisor to execute all necessary documentation.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilman Conlon, second by Councilman Crisadero. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 32, authorization to award the bid for the site work in connection with the construction of the new Greece Police Headquarters and Courthouse addition to the lowest responsible bidder, Monroe Roadways, in the amount of $1,087,000.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Councilman Berry, second by Councilman Conlon. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 33, authorization to award the bid for the structural steel in connection with the construction of the new Greece Police Headquarters and Courthouse addition to the lowest responsible bidder, Raymar Steel Sales, Inc., in the amount of $472,225.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Councilman Granville, second by Councilman Berry. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, item carries.
Item number 34, authorization to award the bid for general trades in connection with the construction of the new Greece Police Headquarters and Courthouse addition to the lowest responsible bidder, Javen Construction, in the amount of $4,025,000.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilman Crisadero, second by Councilman Granville. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor signify